Okay, so this is going to be a review of my son's potty. We probably used this potty for about a year now. I'm going to tell you some things I like about it first, and then some things I don't like. Probably because the list of things I don't like is longer than the list of things that I do like. This potty, I'll put the name of it in the description bar or the title bar. But this potty, actually, it wasn't that hard to put together. It's got some little rubberized feet on the very bottom, like right here and here. There's some little rubber pieces that keep the potty so it doesn't scoot around on the floor, and that's worked fine. When we had to put the potty together, when it came in the box, there's some. I think I had to attach the lid back here, but you just had to put in the hinges. You just had to fit it in the holes back there, so that was easy enough. And then there's this bottom white part, which is all one piece. There's a green ring that had to be snapped in, and that's just like a carry. It helps you carry the potty because it's got, like, you can see the handles here on the side, one on each side. And then there's just the potty, the little, like, I guess the actual bucket itself. And then this little blue ring that they sit on. I think there is a girl version too, but don't quote me on that. Okay, so I guess kind of all the things. Well, I will say the potty is not too bad to empty because it does have this little notch here in the front. It's hard to see, but that notch helps the pee kind of pour into the toilet. However, you always have to remove this blue ring out of the way to get off. And my son tends to, and he's not that big of a boy. I mean, he's 2.5, and he is a little over 30, like 32 pounds. But he's just kind of a solid boy, and he's pretty tall. But when he sits on the potty, we can flip this ring around, and if you flip it the other way, which is kind of the way it's supposed to be for a little boy, this piece is up, kind of to catch their pee, so the pee doesn't spray all over the place. But I don't know if you can tell with this ring, I mean, I never noticed until I had my son, but it's just not big enough. When he pees, he has to scoot his bottom to where it's almost like back on this edge back here, which that's, if you can tell, that's elevated, so that's not very comfortable for him. And then when he poops, he has to scoot his body forward. So sometimes when he poops, then he pees some on the floor. I mean, it's just kind of, it works okay for us, and we're keeping it because he kind of threw a fit when I suggested getting a different potty. And I said, I'll take this potty to your mama's or to your great nana's, and he just wasn't having it, so that's why we've kept it. But it wouldn't be my first choice of potties. I think we got it because I thought, oh, well, that blue ring, I thought that is really soft, and he'll like sitting on that. And it also doubles as a stool, so all you gotta do is when you lay the lid down, you got a nice sturdy surface to sit on or to stand on. So it's kind of good in a way. You can sit on it when you're giving him a bath, and he'll come in and just stand on it sometimes. And I think once he's done kind of using the potty, we can use it as a stool to like put near the sink or something. So, and it's got a nice little curved part here to help open it. So kind of all the things I don't like about it. Like I've already mentioned, even though it has that little pour spout in the front for the pee, it's still really hard to empty because you've got to deal with that blue ring. And after they peed or poo, after you clean the bowl out, then you've got to kind of clean the ring and the toilet bowl, the little white bucket there. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. And I read some reviews saying that after a while, if this blue ring starts smelling like pee, it just like absorbs the smell. And it does. I mean, I don't really notice it unless I'm kind of cleaning it or I have my nose close to the potty. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why that's like that. Whatever material they made that out of, it's just kind of ridiculous because it does absorb the odors and the smell. Also, it's probably a tad high for a kid to sit on because you got this, I don't know why they did this green part here. It's like a little over an inch. Why they have that elevated, why they couldn't have already built the handles into the bottom white piece of the potty. I don't know what the purpose of that is. And then also the lid here, you have to pull it out so far from the wall, because if you don't and this lid scoots forward, that piece there is really sharp. It can hurt their back. And also, one time the potty was laying sideways and the whole back lid was just laying flat, and my son fell in it, and I don't know what would have possessed him to make this top with all those little sharp ridges. What was the point? I don't know. But anyway, he fell on that and hurt himself. Had a bruise on his bottom for a little while. So, it kind of absorbs those smells into that ring. It's kind of bulky, maybe a little on the tall side. It's kind of hard to empty. I will say that it's one of the cheaper potties. I think this was $16. So, I don't know. If they can get the ring made out of something different, that would be the best improvement. And also, to make the diameter of that bowl a little bigger. I mean, I thought, well, I'll give my son some more room and I'll take that blue ring out. But when you take it out, he's sitting too far down in the bowl. So it just wouldn't work. But anyways, I'll put in the description bar what exactly the name of this potty is. Like I said, I think we bought ours for $16 at Toys R Us, but I know I've seen them at Toys R Us and at Walmart and Babies R Us. So that's all.